Hello and welcome to another video of the Lego Guru, and in today's episode I'm going to be doing a tier list for all 2020 Lego Star Wars sets. So let's get into it. Alright, first up we've got a polybag set. It's one of the X-Wing polybag sets. Probably going to chuck that just because I don't really like polybags and stuff. Although they're pretty valuable, I'm going to chuck that in C tier. Pretty accurate design, but then again, polybags are not the best. So let's move on to the next one. Next up, we've got a set that I think it's a pretty good set. I'm probably going to put it in B tier. It's a pretty amazing set right here. It's quite accurate. It's small and it looks great on a shelf. Next, we've got a microfighter. I don't really like microfighters. I'm probably going to chuck that in D tier just because it looks really blocky and stuff, or boxy. So yeah. Next up, we've got another microfighter. I'm probably going to put it in C tier just because it's a lot better than the Y-Wing, because that's a Y-Wing microfighter. This is Kylo Ren's shuttle microfighter. I've got this one, but it was destroyed quite a while ago. I'm going to chuck it in C tier. Most of the microfighters are going to be in C, D tier. Alright. Next, we've got the Banshee 4+ set with the Rebel ship. So that's probably going to go in C tier. Some of the builds there are pretty blocky. Next, I've got a set. This is going in A tier. I bought hundreds. Well, I didn't buy hundreds. I probably bought a good 10 of this set because I loved the figures. I mean, the reason it's not going in S tier is because it's only got one Sith Trooper, and the rest of them are there's 2 Jetpack Troopers, 1 Sith Trooper, and a Sith Commando guy. Alright, next we've got a battle pack that I think also belongs in A tier. I've got 2 of them, really good. It's got a nice build, it's not too blocky. It's an amazing build, and it comes with all sorts of Mandalorian figures. It's a Mandalorian battle pack, it's going in A tier. Next, we've got the little Hoth pack, the Hoth shooter pack that's got the snow speeder in it. I've got the snow speeder. I reckon it's a pretty good set. It's not too overpriced. I'm going to chuck it in B tier. I reckon it's a pretty good set. Next, we've got Anakin versus Obi-Wan Kenobi duel from Mustafar. I reckon it's a great set. Again, I've got a lot of these sets here. This is when I started collecting big time in 2020. So I've got the vast majority of these sets on the thing. I think it's a pretty good play scale set. Pretty good. Probably going to chuck it in B tier. We're going to have a lot of sets in B and C tier. Alright, next we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi's Hut. I think that was an amazing set. That's going in top of the list, A tier. Yeah. That's going top of the list, A tier. I think it's an amazing set. It's got pretty good figs, and it's an amazing design. Next, we've got Luke Skywalker's Landspeeder. I know a lot of people really don't like this set, but I quite liked it. Good figure selection. We've got a pauldron for Luke. It's quite amazing. Pretty nice build. So I'm probably going to chuck that top of the list, B tier. Pretty good set, but it's not good enough for A tier. This set here, I reckon, is probably going to the top of the line, A tier. Amazing set. It's massive. The Dorito TIE Fighter. It's got some good figures. It's got some Knights of Ren in it. It's got the pilot. It's got Finn. So next we've got this set right here. I think I've got every set that's on this list so far, except for all the microfighters, except for the Kylo Ren's I've got the microfighter for Kylo Ren's. So I don't have any of the stuff in the C tier except for Kylo Ren's microfighter, and I don't have that diorama one right here. But I've got most of the sets here. So here we've got the orange X-Wing. I got this set. This one's amazing. I got this set secondhand, well and truly after 2020. I reckon this is a pretty good set. It's quite big, it's bulky, and it's pretty sturdy. I'm probably going to put that midway through A tier. Pretty good set. So next, I don't really like the heads very much, but I know a lot of people like the heads. I think this head was pretty accurate, so I'm probably going to chuck it back of B tier just because I don't really like the heads, but they go pretty well on displays. Here's a good set. I don't have this set myself. I don't have any of the heads either. It is the UCS A-Wing. I think it is going straight up. Our first one in S tier. It's amazing. It's got a really accurate design and a nice plaque. Right, I'm just going to chuck all the heads in the same spot, except for the Stormtrooper head. It looks pretty inaccurate and it looks bad, so I'm chucking it over there. So yeah, next we've got one of the these droids. I can't remember what his name was. He might have been D13 or D14 or something. I know it was D something. Haven't watched the movie for this in a while, but no, I think it's a great build here. It's one of the few UCS sets for this year. Well, there's a couple UCS sets, but it's one of those UCS sets. I reckon it's a pretty good build. I'm going to chuck it in probably A tier. Alright, so far we don't have any E tier ones. This advent calendar here, I got this advent calendar. I think it's a pretty good one. I got some nice figures from there, some nice Christmas stuff. Probably going to chuck it in with the helmets. Alright, next we've got our second S tier. 501st Battle Pack, the original 501st Battle Pack that's gone top of the line S tier. Don't know if anything here is going to beat it. I don't think it will. I've got four of these sets opened myself. I've got a couple more sealed. It's an amazing set. Comes with some droids, 2 builds. We've got an AT-RT. We've got a speeder. We've got 4 501st clones, 2 droids. Amazing for play. Also good for army building. Next, we've got Anakin Skywalker's Jedi Starfighter. Pretty good set. I don't have it myself. I reckon it could probably go midway through B tier. Next, we've got a set that is really hated by the community, but I would really love to get my hands on this set. It is the AAT with the Ahsoka Troopers. I think it's an amazing set, but people don't like it. That one's going surely in A tier. Well, but then again, it's probably a bit overpriced. So yeah, I'm putting it in A tier. Just a little bit lower in A tier. This next set that I've got up next is a really good set. It's a banger. It's super sturdy. Like, I've dropped this on tiles before, and it does not break very much. It's all Technic. It's got plenty of Knights of Ren. It's got Rey. Pretty good play set, and it's nice for kids to just fly around, because when they drop it, it barely breaks. Like, some of the pieces fall off, but it doesn't shatter. So I'm probably going to put that through A tier. I had so much fun playing with this. Next, we've got a set. Another one of the sets that I would have wanted myself is General Grievous's Starfighter. I think it's a pretty good set. I wanted the set itself. It's got one of those clones, airborne clone troopers. It's got General Grievous. It's got Obi-Wan Kenobi. So yeah, that one has to go in B tier. Pretty good, but it was pretty overpriced. Next, we've got a set that I've got myself. It's going top of the line A tier. The reason it's not going in S tier is because it's not that sturdy, but it's got beautiful minifigure selection. It's great for a display, but it takes a lot to build, and it's not super sturdy. It falls off my shelf all the time. It hasn't fallen off in a while because I've gotten it into a good position, but it falls off all the time. Yeah. Next, we're going to move into an S tier set. I've got this one sealed. I'm not going to open that one, waiting for it to go up, but I really wish I had this one opened, but I want to keep it sealed. So yeah, it is the Mos Eisley Cantina, going second place in S tier. It is an amazing set. It's fully play scaled. It's got heaps of exclusive figures. It's got so many figures, and most of them are exclusives. It's a massive set, and it's fully accurate. I don't think it's minifigure scale, though. Next, we've got a set that I probably might have wanted to have myself. I'm going to chuck it in B tier, just because I know people were saying it was a bit overpriced and stuff. And it was a bit overpriced, but it does have that arm printing Darth Vader. It's a beautiful set, so I'm probably going to put that in A tier, midway through like A tier and stuff. Pretty good set. Next, we've got another S tier set. I got this set. This was one of my first Star Wars sets. It was one of my first ones that I got for Christmas present 2020. Like, it was one of my earlier ones, but it was an early Christmas present. I got it like 6 months earlier, just because it was in the shops and it was super cheap. I'm chucking that in A tier, just behind the Mos Eisley Cantina. Amazing set. It's got beautiful figure selection, and it's great on your display. Next up, we have got the ship that no one can ever remember and that not too many people liked. I think it's a pretty solid set. I want this set myself, so I'm probably going to chuck this through like A tier. It's a pretty amazing set. Like, I really wish I had it myself. Next one, we've got one of these 18 plus diorama ones. We've already had one of these diorama 18 plus ones up there, and a little bit down the line, we'll have another one coming up soon. So I'm probably going to chuck that. I quite like these 18 plus ones. I don't have any of them myself, but like they don't have the best figure selection, but then again, it has the right figure selection for the scene. So I'm going to chuck it bottom of the list, A tier, just because pretty good set, but it doesn't come with too many figures, even though it comes with the right figures for the scene. Next, a solid near top of the list, A tier set. I would love to have my hands on this set. I was going to buy this, but then I bought the Dorito tie, which is right behind it. But no, it comes with Baby Yoda, the build of Baby Yoda itself. Like you get to build the Baby Yoda. It's amazing, and it'd look amazing on the shelf. I wish I had that set myself. And then lucky last, we've got another one of those 18 plus diorama sets. I'm gonna put that again at the bottom of A tier. I'm going to put this one behind it just because it doesn't have any figures. So, yeah, there you go. There is all of the 2020 sets in a list. We didn't have any E-level sets. We didn't have any super duper bad sets, in my opinion, there. And we only had one D level and only about 4 C levels. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe so that we can get to 50 subs and I can do a room tour. Now, guys, please stop unsubscribing. We've gone down 3 subscribers in the past couple days. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. See yous. May the force be with you.